Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and it directly influences how you experience life. The way you think shapes the way you act, and the way you act shapes the results you achieve. Every challenge you face, every setback you encounter is first an opportunity in your mind. It starts with your thoughts. If you believe that something is impossible, you've already created a barrier in your mind. But if you shift that thought and begin to see the possibilities instead of the limitations, you open the door to solutions, to creativity, and to overcoming whatever stands in your way. The truth is, no matter what resources you lack or what circumstances may seem against you, your greatest resource is your mindset. The way you think can make all the difference. If you approach life with a mindset of growth and possibility, you'll see every challenge as a chance to learn, to adapt, and to rise. But if you approach life with a mindset of fear, a powerful mindset doesn't mean you ignore difficulties. It means you face them with confidence, knowing that you have the ability to overcome them. The right mindset shifts you from a place of helplessness to a place of empowerment. It transforms your perspective from being a victim of circumstance to a creator of your own destiny. And when you truly believe in your ability to succeed, the path forward becomes clear, and the strength you need to push through emerges from within. In essence, your mind is the battleground for your future. Whatever you allow to occupy your thoughts today will shape the reality you experience tomorrow. So choose to fill your mind with thoughts of possibility, of strength, of purpose, and of victory. When you do, nothing, absolutely nothing, will be able to stand in your way. Purpose is the driving force behind everything you do. It's the compass that guides you through life's challenges. The reason you rise every morning and face the day with determination. When you have a clear sense of purpose, you become unshakable. The storms of life, the setbacks, and the hardships no longer feel like insurmountable obstacles, but opportunities to fulfill your purpose. It's not that the challenges disappear, but your ability to handle them shifts because you understand that they're part of the bigger picture. Purpose gives you direction. Without it, you may wander through life, chasing after goals that don't resonate with your deepest desires. But when you know why you're here, when you understand the unique contribution you were born to make, everything you do becomes aligned with that purpose. You begin to move with intention, with focus, and with clarity. Your decisions are informed by that inner drive, and you begin to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones on the path to fulfilling your destiny. When you face difficulty with purpose, it's not the difficulty that defines you, it's your response to it. Challenges are no longer roadblocks that keep you stuck. They are opportunities for growth, testing your resolve and strengthening your character. Every trial becomes a lesson, every setback a setup for a greater comeback. Purpose turns adversity into fuel for your journey. The stronger your sense of purpose, the more resilient you become. Moreover, purpose connects you to something larger than yourself. It's not just about you, it's about the impact you're meant to make in the world. Whether through the lives you touch, the difference you create in your community, or the legacy you leave behind, purpose aligns you with a higher calling. It's this connection to something greater that gives you the strength to persevere, even when the road is tough and the challenges feel overwhelming. When your actions are driven by purpose, you become unstoppable. Purpose provides clarity in moments of confusion and direction when you feel lost. It anchors you in times of uncertainty and reminds you why you're pushing forward when everything else seems to be pulling you backward. It's this foundation of purpose that gives you the strength to endure, to rise above, and to achieve all that you were created to do. How you choose to focus your energy determines how you experience life. Often, when faced with challenges, people become fixated on the problem itself. The size of the obstacle, the difficulty of the task, the weight of the burden. But the more energy you pour into focusing on the problem, the bigger it seems. The problem may appear insurmountable, and the path forward may look unclear. This type of thinking traps you in a cycle of negativity and helplessness, preventing you from seeing the opportunities that lie hidden within every challenge. Instead of focusing on the problem, shift your attention to the possibilities. The moment you stop fixating on what you can't control and start looking for what you can, you begin to see the full range of potential solutions. The challenge is still there, but now you are seeing it with a mindset that seeks answers, growth, and opportunity. When you focus on possibilities, you activate creativity within yourself. Your mind opens up to new ideas, new approaches, and new ways of thinking. Suddenly the problem no longer feels like a barrier, but like a puzzle you have the ability to solve. Every challenge you face is not just a problem, it's an opportunity for growth, an invitation to innovate. When you focus on the possibilities, you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what can I learn from this? What is this situation teaching me? This mindset shift allows you to see solutions instead of obstacles. And solutions empower you to move forward. Every challenge contains within it the seeds of a new opportunity, a new beginning, or a new way of thinking. But you'll only find those seeds when you direct your energy toward possibilities, rather than staying stuck on the problem. Focusing on possibilities also brings about the understanding that the future is not limited to what you see today. Often, when faced with adversity, it's easy to become overwhelmed and believe that things will never change. But when you focus on the possibilities, you acknowledge that the current moment is only a small part of the bigger picture. The future is wide open, and with the right mindset, you have the power to shape it. Possibilities are limitless. Problems are temporary. You have within you the power to change your perspective, to choose where you place your focus. When you focus on possibilities, you gain strength and courage to take action, to seek new opportunities, and to navigate through life's challenges with confidence. The more you focus on the potential solutions in front of you, the more you'll begin to see them, and the more empowered you'll feel to pursue them. In the end, your focus determines not just how you respond to life's challenges, but how you rise above them. Failure is often viewed as something to fear or avoid, but in reality, failure is one of the most powerful tools you have for growth. Too many people see failure as a sign of defeat, as a finality that marks the end of their journey. But failure is not the end. It's merely a lesson in disguise. It's not something to be feared, but something to embrace, for it carries valuable insights that will shape your future success. When you experience failure, it's easy to feel discouraged, as though everything you've worked for has come crashing down. But think about this. Every successful person has encountered failure along the way. It's part of the process. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they view failure. Those who succeed understand that failure is simply feedback. It's information that tells you what didn't work and shows you what needs to be adjusted. Failure is not a mark of incompetence. It's a guide that leads you toward improvement. Failure teaches you resilience. It shows you what you're made of. It tests your character and reveals your true strength. How you respond to failure is far more important than the failure itself. Do you choose to stay down, defeated by the setback, or do you rise again, wiser and more determined than before? It's in those moments of failure that you can choose to learn, to adapt, and to grow stronger. Every failure gives you the chance to refine your approach, to sharpen your skills, and to move closer to your goals with greater clarity. One of the greatest lessons failure offers is the opportunity to redefine success. Failure challenges your assumptions, pushes you to reevaluate your strategies, and forces you to think differently. It opens the door to innovation. In fact, some of the world's greatest innovations and breakthroughs came from repeated failure. The key is not to give up when things don't go as planned, but to keep going, using each failure as a stepping stone toward your ultimate goal. Furthermore, failure teaches humility. It reminds you that no one is immune to challenges and that perfection is an illusion. Everyone, no matter how talented or accomplished, faces moments of failure. It's how you handle those moments that defines you. Humility allows you to accept that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a part of the journey. It helps you keep going, not because you're immune to failure, but because you know how to rise stronger from it. Ultimately, failure is not a wall, but a bridge. It is the bridge that connects where you are now to where you want to be. Every failed attempt brings you closer to understanding what works and what doesn't. It equips you with the tools, wisdom, and resilience you need to eventually succeed. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. As long as you keep learning from each experience and keep pressing forward with a renewed sense of purpose. So, the next time you face failure, don't view it as a roadblock. See it for what it truly is. A lesson that will shape you into a stronger, wiser, and more capable person. Failure is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your next chapter. In moments of struggle or uncertainty, it's easy to feel isolated, as though you are walking through the challenges of life alone. But the truth is, you are never truly alone. There is always support around you, whether it's in the form of relationships, your community, or a greater force that guides and empowers you. In fact, understanding that you are not alone is one of the most powerful realizations you can have in your journey to success. We often think of strength as something we have to cultivate within ourselves, something that must come from our own individual efforts. But strength is not just an individual pursuit. It is found in connection. It's found in the people who surround you, who lift you up when you fall, who challenge you when you need growth, and who encourage you when you lose faith in yourself. These connections are more than just support systems. They are a source of collective strength. We are all interwoven with others, and our lives are richer and more powerful when we allow that interconnection to guide us. Sometimes we forget the power of community. We get caught up in the belief that we have to do everything ourselves, that we should handle every challenge alone. But that mindset often leads to exhaustion, burnout, and feelings of inadequacy. The truth is, you are part of a much larger tapestry. No one is an island. The strength you need to overcome life's obstacles can come from many sources. And by opening your heart to those who care about you, you tap into a vast well of strength that can carry you through. Moreover, there is a deeper layer to this idea of not being alone. It's knowing that beyond the people in your life, there is a purpose and a force greater than yourself at work in your journey. Whether you believe in a higher power, a sense of destiny, or simply the interconnectedness of all things, there is something bigger than you guiding you. When you align yourself with this higher purpose, you gain the wisdom, strength, and resilience to face whatever comes your way. It's like walking with a powerful force that constantly nudges you in the right direction, even when the path seems unclear. In times of difficulty, it's important to remember that seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It is a reflection of strength and wisdom. Whether you turn to family, friends, mentors, or faith, reaching out when you need support is one of the most empowering things you can do. Every person you encounter has a lesson to offer, a word of encouragement to give, or a different perspective that may illuminate the way forward. No one, no matter how strong they seem, can go through life without the support of others. We were created to lean on each other, to encourage one another, and to grow together. And even in those moments when you may feel like no one else understands, know that your experiences are never truly isolated. There are countless others who have walked similar paths, faced similar trials, and emerged stronger. Their stories to remind you that you are not alone in your struggles. You share the human experience with all of its triumphs and challenges, and you are always part of a greater story. When you remember that you are never alone, you find the courage to press forward, to reach out for help, and to keep going even when the road is tough. The strength of others is always there for you to draw from. And in turn, your strength can also become a source of support for others. You are connected to a vast network of support, and the collective energy of those connections is greater than any challenge you may face alone. To get together, we are always stronger. In the end, your mindset, purpose, focus, response to failure, and the understanding that you are never alone are the pillars that will guide you to victory. Life will challenge you, obstacles will appear, and setbacks will occur, but none of these things are the end of your story unless you choose to let them be. With the right mindset, you can transform challenges into opportunities. And with a clear sense of purpose, you will find the strength to keep moving forward, no matter what. When failure comes, don't see it as an end, but as a lesson. An opportunity to grow and get closer to your success. And always remember, you are never alone in this journey. Whether through relationships, community, or higher purpose, there is always support available to you. The strength you need to overcome anything is already within you, and the world around you is there to help you unlock it. Keep your focus on the possibilities. Trust in your purpose. Embrace failure as part of the process, and lean on the support that surrounds you. With this mindset, nothing can defeat you. You were born to win, and your victory is already within reach.